So close after Heartstain, we have another teacher student BL series. We are just on a roll. Who asks for this? Don't we have any stepbrother for 2025? I wasn't going to talk about this show. It's not really a great one, and there's really not much to talk about. It's just your average BL trope of two guys meeting and falling in love, having a bit of a conflict, but eventually getting together. But this show caused quite a discussion within my online friendship group and made me question my own perception of consent. And some comments in my Heartstain review. So please check that out as well. While I have such a reaction with Heartstain, Impression of Youth did not really raise any red flags with me other than the fact that I think the relationship developed so fast. The relationship between using and the student or the substitute teacher and Sului, his high school student, raised ethical concerns for me, of course, but it did not really overshadow the series theme. But as pointed out to me, there is an inherent power imbalance between a teacher and a student that cannot be ignored. The concern is not simply about the age gap itself, but about the circumstances under which the relationship develops. Louis is still in high school, and Yusing is not only his teacher, but also someone temporarily residing in the same house. So, this environment complicates any claim of genuine uninfluenced consent. And I can definitely see that now. Put in that context, Using has had a significant influence on Louis from the very first time that they met. I think for me, my main issue was the accelerated timeline of their relationship. The entire story unfolds within a month, meaning there is little space for Louis to gain independence or critically evaluate his feelings outside of Suying's immediate presence. The speed which the speed with which their relationship turns sexual raises additional red flags, making it difficult to dismiss the dynamic as merely an ill advised romance. Some may argue that relationships like this have been portrayed before. And yeah, like I mentioned, I just did Heartstain review, and History 2, Right or Wrong, was mentioned there as well. So this is nothing new, and that's probably one of the issues. We are becoming desensitized with problematic premises in the BL genre, and that's not exactly a good thing. Many BL series continue to rely on problematic tropes like toxic power dynamics, lack of consent, or miscommunication as plot device. When these are repeatedly presented without critique, they become normalized. That's why we have to continue to be critical viewers and challenge it. When audiences are exposed to problematic themes over and over, they may become numb to the issues. Instead of recognizing toxic behaviors, they may begin to accept them as standard or even romanticized. And honestly, that's what is happening to me, I think. The more reason for me to engage in these discussions so I can be called out and educated. So, going back to the show, the ending did not work for me. I was hoping for a time jump, just when a time jump might work, allowing Louis to grow outside of Using's influence before reuniting. Even if they ultimately ended up together, the narrative would have been strengthened by showing Louis making independent choices and pursuing his passion for art on his terms. Instead, the story's resolution leaves little room for the audience to believe that Louis' choices were ever fully his own. I would have liked Louis to build real life experiences outside of his hometown, to meet other people and broaden his perspective. The last episode or two highlighted how immature he is, how young and inexperienced. Using leaving the country and Louis entering university in the city would have been a great opportunity to steer the storyline to a healthier ending, but no, did not happen, unfortunately. Anyone remember using from Because of You back in 2020? His partner was a Korean actor. It's a half brother story, but not really. They were going to be adoptive brothers, but no, did not happen. I enjoyed that show. It was chaotic. I just thought I'd mention it because I honestly forgot about that show. I forgot that that show existed until after checking more of the cast of Impression of Youth for this review. All in all, both Heartstain and Impression of Youth raises a lot of red flags, similar red flags when it comes to power imbalance. In my experience with watching both series and not having the same reaction with both the themes is something to think about. I did enjoy both of them, but still I really appreciated that I have an online group of friends where I can discuss this kind of shows. They really give me something to think about whenever I did not catch on anything about the show. I've always prided myself with being very critical when it comes to the shows that I've watched. It's not necessarily that I only enjoy healthy non-problematic or non-toxic dynamics. I think people who've seen my other reviews and those people who actually knows me personally knows that I enjoy a lot of problematic and toxic dynamics over the years when it comes to BL series, not only with BL series, even with regular shows. So, cultivating a space for critical viewing isn't about rejecting the genre, but about engaging with it thoughtfully. It's easy to become desensitized when we see the same tropes repeatedly, but that's exactly why these conversations matter. Acknowledging problematic elements doesn't mean we can't enjoy BL, it means we care enough to want better from it. By continuing to question, discuss, and learn from one another, we can push for more meaningful, respectful storytelling while also keeping ourselves aware of the narratives we consume. But now, can we get some new stepbrothers this year? Taiwan, anything, especially since you canceled season 2 of The Only One? I am so looking forward for something else. We actually got a stepbrother series from China, right? I will turn back this time, but it was a train wreck. They even have a special episode to twist the knife further down. Some people think it is hopeful. It's more like dreamlike, really. So I just really think that it's not real. They are just giving us false hopes. Anywho, that's it for me. Like this video and please subscribe. Stay hydrated. Summer is coming. Bye bye.